Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Infraspace. We're looking at our traffic jam from last time, getting into our new residential area. Everything is backed up, not quite as bad as it was last time, but still pretty far, and our frame rate is still a bit stuttery. Last time we passed 10,000 population. So all of that's gonna add up a little bit. I think that's our power is okay. 13,000 to 10,000. Not sure. But we're looking at some missing washing machines here. We're not sending in enough. That's one thing we're going to address today. Another thing we're going to address is that we've got all these items here. Electronics and microchips that aren't going anywhere yet. We haven't districted them. We districted the electronics to stay there, but not the microchips. The microchips can go anywhere. And we're actually going to de-district the electronics so they can get sent off across the map as well. I doubt they're going to, but it's an option now for them. So one of the things we're going to do is upgrade this junction slightly so that we can have vehicles coming up the road here just to get to this train station, because we want them to be able to do that, for them to send over to our red science area. Nothing should be needed over there. But since we've got extra capacity on this side of the city now, we should at least give them the option. Now, the way we're going to do that is, let's just pause quickly. We'll delete that road segment. We need this highway road, the fast highway road, to extend out a bit further. And then we want the medium highway road to come around to there. And then across the top, we need this to be two-way, this to be two-way, and then going back all two-way. And then out here, we want to connect this back in. Reverse. And this gets upgraded to 2 lanes now. So you can split there. Up here, oh, that's not great. They have to cross, so they will have to give way. And let's make this a bit nicer looking. And over here, you can turn that way and that's fine, but this side gives away. And then, all the way up the road here, we're going to make this two-way now. All the way up here. We can press play again. In that section there. So that any of those trucks can now, if they choose to, get into this station. I don't expect many will, but now they can. At least more directly than having to come around this other train station, come around over here. I'm assuming that there's a way to get up here from here. Maybe there's not. I don't know. Is this network fine? It is. That's one of the things we're going to do. Oh, our traffic is just not showing. It's still just as backed up. What are all these trucks? Robots. They all want their robots. Fair enough. It's just them getting off of the highway is their slow part, then they're fine. I mean, it's busy along there, but they're fine. We did, however, need more washing machines. Now, since we've got our microchips and electronics just there, and we've got some space over here, I'm just going to put some washing machine factories down. Okay, half of those didn't go the way I wanted them to. Okay, what is your problem? How did we get two in the one spot? So I get some iron delivered, which is fine. And I get some microchips delivered over here by the looks of it, which is fine. And then we'll have some additional washing machines we can send up here. I mean, to be fair, the existing washing machines are probably stuck in the traffic out here. Okay, so that was two of the things that we needed to... Ooh, let's... Okay, so we've still got plenty of iron here. These iron don't look like they are running out just yet. That's good. So iron will come in here. This will be... These are still fine. This junction's not overly busy yet. There's a lot going through there. What is going on here? Okay, this train station is not designed for this amount of traffic. At all. So we're going to need to upgrade this. Pronto. Train station, you're gone. Now, the train stations were in... Which of these options? This one. Mini? I think we're going to have to go up to... I mean, look how tiny Mini is compared to small. I have to get rid of some of these other tracks then to fit the small guy in. Okay, let's put it there. With our track now. Because we just needed more exits. The Mini didn't have more entrances and exits was the problem. We want rail. Probably just one. Okay, you can go to there, and then you can reach to there. Nice. And now we need to organize all of this. Okay, so anything coming out, we're going to send directly onto that road there. Okay, so road 4, let's say 3 lanes. Going to take 3 lanes to there. Then on a grid? Not on a grid. Let's go 2 lanes to there. Then this one we need to move up. So we can go to there, then to there, and this emerge like this, with this side giving way. Over here, We want you going into there. You going into there. And anything going to the train station. Yeah, we have to let these cars get out first. Anything going to the train station from over here. We're gonna do one of those. Whoops. Okay, so let's just press play. Let's fast forward. Whilst we round out some of these corners. Okay, you don't get to turn around there. This is not a valid move. Why would you drive up there just to drive back? Okay, so that's clear now, so we get rid of that road. So anything that comes into this train station that wants to go on the highway comes out of this exit. Let's upgrade that one. And that still makes sense, yes? Oop, I don't know what that lag spike was. Let's just check our train lines. Spaceship construction. Go to there. 128,000, 171,000. So many goods they've moved. But this guy is going again. Still always waiting on microchips. That should make this spaghetti junction behave a little bit less crowded. Ooh, look, he's landing. Why are we short on nanotubes over here? Because our traffic is super busy. Let's just make sure these traffic lights make sense. They do. I think this needs traffic lights. Okay, well, I don't like how quickly they back up there. So those traffic lights I don't think were actually helping. Now, why are we getting so much traffic down there? It's because these roads here. It would be better for this road okay, let's just do an experiment here. Yep, that's okay. And up here, yep, that's okay. So we're trying to drive all the traffic down this other way. I think that might have done it. Because this is a nice big road down here. This junction here, let's put traffic lights on it. They're moving pretty good down here and down onto there. Okay, so that might have, oops, resolved that issue with just so many cars trying to come down here. Now forcing them to use the opposite end to leave. This junction will get a bit busier, but that's okay. It's further away from everything. Alright. That seems pretty good to me. Now we're still short on some of the radiation cores because we've only got 2 of them and we didn't make all of this backlog for them. I wonder where those 2 are being delivered from. Oh, they use 8 at a time. Oh my goodness. Unlocked fast Neuron Reactor. Not enough power, network 20. What is network 20? This... Okay. Well, now we have a fast Neuron Reactor. We're going to replace one of our existing... that's this guy. Like, how did we lose 400? That's essentially one of these going offline. This happened another time as well. What we're going to do is remove you and replace you with your bigger brother. So this will request some uranium. There we go. So now this network is a little bit in the positive again. Let's pause, remove there, put the next one in. Whilst we're still paused, remove there, put one more in. Let's play. So they're all connected. Now we just need to get some uranium in there. There we go. Now our network grid, huge amounts of spare capacity. But we're still short on washing machines over here. At least we managed to trick them into queuing in both lanes. Okay, what we're going to have to do is just give them more exiting lanes. Okay, so you do that now, and over here you do that. So you get more lanes to leave now. Stop disappearing out of existence. We don't need to go so fast. Are they just like disappearing and reappearing? Back here we can probably do some of these to get them to merge to the right as this backs up. We're not getting back to the next junction yet, so it's not too bad. I mean, this is pretty bad here. just keep these away, I guess. No need to up there. Lots of people want this row for some reason. But our resources over here have been struggling. Just because we can't get the cars in. Because we can't get the people in. I wonder if we need... Oh, we're down... See, we're getting downgrades because we can't get our resources in. I think what we need is a landing pod over here. So this one had their landing pods nearby. They didn't need to worry about the highway. I think we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to give you all a landing pod. Up this end, since no one wants to use this end to actually drive. Just like that. In terms of traffic, you give way that way. Well, some guy's leaving. Look, this is busy, but at least not too insane. Oh, look, that must be where we've got a lane changer dealy. Okay, doing good, doing good, doing good. Keeping coming up here, still doing good. I mean, I don't know why they're sticking in the last lane until the last second. I think... Is that... Oh, we just shifted this back a little bit. So let's come back here. You guys are also allowed to lane switcheroo. Here you want to play lane switcheroo. Not there. That's the only two spots between, isn't it? Yep. Backing all the way up to here is not great. And all the way up here is not great. I guess this is going to turn into a traffic resolution. I think we've just got too much traffic coming down here than this single lane can handle. But there is no full lane in game. Which means we say all of you 2 lane, so you can still, you both turn there. Up here you can merge across. Okay, so that's got rid of a lot of this backlog here, a lot here being handled. So the train over here will probably take less now because of this connection up here. It will be more efficient to bring it in on this train. I do want to click that train though. How on earth, where on earth is it getting washing machines from? but that train line, we're going to add second train on there, not 3, just 2. Because there is a lot of material coming that way now. Okay, so they've got out of there okay. Let's follow it down here. What are these things going this way? Microchip to space. Oh good, you're finally sending some things from over here. All coming down here. All doing crazy merging. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep following the highway. We're all good up here. Slow, but still moving. Yeah, just cars trying to merge across all the lanes right at the last second. Rather than not doing that. But it seems to be moving a bit better. We've had more people come in on this side, which is good. Still got 750 people ready to move in, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. It would be nice to duplicate that on this side, over here. However, with the amount of traffic that this highway is already handling, I don't think that's going to be possible. There'll just be too much stuff trying to come down here. Especially since this is the only connection for everything here. Now, that's an interesting point. Because with this station upgrade, we got an extra track. Can we use that track for resources over here? Look at this now. Super nice. Yeah, can we use that extra track for resources up here? Quite possibly. I think a better option is to... Oh, why does no one in here have robots? No VR. Okay, let's... It's still paused. Why are you not getting any VR? Because we're not producing enough VR. You know what? Fair enough. Stop clicking the wrong thing. So VR requires those things. The thing I can't remember the name of at the moment. Microchip and the hollow display. Wherever that is. This thing, hollow display and neural processors. And we make those over here somewhere, don't we? VR edutainment, we do. Now you've got a lot of your resources, you've got a lot of resources, a lot of resources, a lot of resources. Can we... This is just going to be something I'm trialing. Can we... So they would go on the train into here, swap trains, come out here. Yeah, that would not work there. At this end, it it may be possible. So what I'm thinking of is just building a couple of the final product. Now there's no way in there at all, because that could be just a nice place to put it. So what we'll do then, whoops, we want you to go down to the ground and then connect in and then reverse. Like so. This bit of road will upgrade to be 2-lane to make that a bit nicer. Two-way, 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 all the way up here. We can press play again. No, we won't, just to be safe. Now that VR Detainment factory is only 1 unit wide. Let's put 2 there. Let's put a road like that. Let's put a recycling center at the end. And see how they go. So you're getting all of your parts delivered. You are getting your parts delivered. So hopefully this here will be like just a nice little supplement to everything else we're making. Short on green science. Really? That never happens. Is it just because you can't get out of here or something? Maybe. But in adding those things in, we are going to need more neural processors and more hollow displays. Now hollow displays, I think we were making somewhere else up here. Because they weren't initially part of our production line there. They got added in a later update. Or at least the building process was fixed in a later update. So let's add some more of these in. That probably doesn't make any difference there. Okay, now what have we got here? 2 carbon, 2 nanotube, hollow display. Okay, well, let's get the nanotube in first. 2 nanotube, 2 carbon. And then some of the hollow display factories. Let's just check. Our power is covered there, and our recycling. We need a recycling plant there, which I'm not satisfied with that. There we go. I mean, they speed up and slow down lots on this road, but I don't care. Water. So these need pipes. So none of this area has pipes. But we can fix that. Go down there like so. So even though pipes are less efficient, They take cars off of the road. Let's get a water tank in here just to help visualize how much water we've got in the network. Should be fine. Yeah, so that should mean we've got less trucks on the road up here delivering water. So all of these, how's our district up here? Let's extend it a bit further. Like so. And we're not doing anything special with hollow displays. Good. So they will send anywhere on the map. Which is this area, as well as our area over here. Everyone wants VR devices now. I didn't think our production was... uranium is insufficient. I didn't think our VR was that impacted. Oops, that is not the button I wanted to click, but that makes sense for where you're going. Just want to make sure there's none coming down here, looping around and going back. Let me click this one, please. Okay, that's probably fine. But we are suffering a lot of downgrades in here from lack of VR. And over here, well, you've got the microchips. 30 of each of those being delivered. I don't know where they're coming from, but that is a lot. Well, we know where these are coming from. Don't know whether we've got 30 spare neural processors. Just like sitting around to pull out of our back pocket. One person, interesting. What's that blue car? Okay, that's where you come from. So you are the blue train. So they will have had to come from over here somewhere. Oh, we do actually have a reasonable number of spare. What's that districting here? They can't come from there because they're being forced to stay internal. They're still getting through there. Still coming through out here. I think they're fine. This area over here is just possibly because it's so far away. At least this will produce a lot of these. Okay, let's build some neural processors and then we'll call it a day. Now what do they need? Microchips, nanotubes, and sand. So we've got microchips. We just need nanotubes and sand. Nanotubes need carbon, which we've got plenty of here. Admittedly, that's for our steel. Is it districted for the steel? It is. Whoops. Well, let's have a look at this. Telescope. Just over a third of the way done. It's Probably gonna finish about the same time as we finish these things. So I reckon we build up here.